Sure, let's talk about it. So, Lightyear, the movie that inspired the boom to get Buzz Lightyear toys. Interesting. Well, there's part one and part two that I need to talk about. Let's talk about part one. Part one. This is not the movie Andy saw. There's bits and pieces that Andy saw in the movie, but there's many of them where it was hammed up. Meaning that in 1995, what made Andy want to watch it, and most likely his friends watched too, there are bits and pieces that was in the movie, but not everything that we saw was in the movie that they saw. And I'm pretty sure more than anything, we want to see the movie that they saw, not the movie that we're seeing. Because this movie was made intentionally for 2022 or 2021. The one that they saw was staged for 1994, 1995. Not to mention the fact of, let's even go to Woody's Roundup. Already jumping already, but have to jump. Woody's Roundup. Notice the fact that it was made old school. This was before the whole dark and brooding and have to be serious content. Because come on, it'll be crazy to see the Woody's Roundup being too serious. Yeah, they made Woody's Roundup cheery, fun, suspenseful, engaging, and it ended without even having an ending. It's like, geez. And this guy actually collected all of them, and you're telling me that they don't have the last episode? You got to have the last episode, or he's just somewhat of a collector, and there's a bigger collector out there, which the bigger collector most likely beat his ass when it came to going to Japan, because he had all the collections ready to go to Japan, and well, chances are they got destroyed, and they're like, okay, well, we have a second choice, and the second choice should have been the first choice in the first place. Just saying. Yeah, he has all the videos, all the episodes, even the one that is missing, because he's a bigger fan than you. Sorry, but it's true. There's always a bigger fan than you. That's just how it goes. But when it comes to this one, we gotta admit, and yeah, the elephant in the room, that Lesbian A Kiss, that was most likely not in Andy's freaking damn movie. Why? Because Andy's mom would have covered his eyes when that happened. Oh, it's a little moment. Oh, fuck that, man. Listen, I don't think that Andy's mom actually is ready for him to actually see girl on girl action, boy and girl action, and etc. He's just a fucking kid. It's like, it's funny that it's in the movie today. Yes, because it is because of today's time. If they would have made it in 1995, there wouldn't have been a Lesbian A Kiss. It would have been a dude. It would have been a normal kiss. And even then, guess what? Andy's mom would cover his eyes. That's how it goes. That's how it used to be. That is how it goes. Except for today. Yeah, today things are changed, and this is why we got the Lightyear movie that isn't Andy's Lightyear movie, but we kind of got bits and pieces of it. We got Zurg, we got Buzz. I don't think Socks was in it. It's like, yeah, because if Socks was in it, well, I guess it's basically Socks is more like the booster of Buzz Lightyear, because Buzz Lightyear is Turbo Man. Socks is Booster. Who the fuck wants Booster? Yeah, and not to mention that Booster did not show up in Toy Story 2. I'm just saying, because like the re-release, or heck, the real life version of of Turbo Man, there's no Booster. They did not release a Booster figure because they're not that damn stupid. If the Booster figure was a laughing stock in the movie, and chances are it wasn't going to sell any toys in 1995 because they want Buzz Lightyear, not Socks. Then that's why he doesn't have Socks' character. That's why Socks is not in Toy Story. That's why we didn't see it in the toy collection or in the toy store of Al's Toy Barn in Toy Story 2. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the facts. Okay, anything else? I guess there's some of them like Infinity Beyond, the whole thing of him and the girl over there that turns old and died. Did she have a granddaughter? That might be real. But on the other hand, I think that might be one that, yeah, that's for us. Like, that's for us. That's not for Andy and everyone of 1995 of Pixar. So it really gets messed up where it's like, there's something that's true. Chances are that whole thing of where the alien planet and, oh my gosh, the tentacle vine monster grabbed him and, oh my gosh, look at him go. That might have been real. That might have been in Andy's movie. And then, of course, we have to go to the second one, which is Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2, which, of course, no one mentioned this, so that means that, too bad, this might have been in the movie. It's like, it's either might have been a movie or Lightyear got a sequel in their universe. And in that one, we saw it play out in the video game. Or it's just the fact that that's a spinoff. The video game is a spinoff. But even so, it's like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure none of you saw what we saw in Toy Story 2 in Lightyear. Because he went to Zurg. Was he in Zurg's ship? No, he actually, I think he was in Zurg's base. And it was the whole thing of the magnetic floor. Doom, 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 doom. Ah! Yeah, and then they got that belt. And it's like, yep, they made sure they marketed that toy. So there's freaking Buzz Lightyear with the belt, which is like, too bad they didn't just make it so that the belt is attached on. Yeah, so Buzz can just steal the belt, but nope. Yeah, nope, not at all. And not to mention the whole twist that happened in Toy Story 2 versus Lightyear. It's kind of messed the frick up. It's like they apparently saw what happened in Edge of Time, Spider-Man Edge of Time, and been like, oh, that's a good ending. And they took it. And they freaking took it. And they took, or it's like so many other movies that did the same thing. It's like, yeah, that wasn't in Andy's movie. That was most likely, again, I don't even think they would have done it in the Lightyear movie that Andy saw and everyone that was Andy's friends saw and Andy's mom and the moms. It's like, they didn't see that one. Yeah, they most likely didn't say, I am your father. No, that was just a fun joke to Star Wars. Yeah, I don't think they would have really did it. Even in the cartoon, they didn't really actually hint at that either. So that's all I have to say on that. So in the end, this is definitely not the movie that was in 1995 because things have been different. They're not dark. They're not brooding. They're not serious. It would have been a fun movie that had adventure and everything that makes you want to buy the toys. This movie most likely makes you not want to buy the toys at all. That if you're a kid. The adults will buy them just because it's collectible and just because, well, a bit of nostalgia. But other than that, this is not the movie Andy saw. For the love of God, do the right thing. And when this go out on Blu-ray DVD, even though chances are they're not going to do it, that's going to be a lot of money to do. Even though it's like, just do animation. It's like, still a lot of money. Is that, give us the 1995 version of this. Redo it again. Do the 1995 version. Make it fast. And then when the DVD and Blu-ray comes out, put that in there. Put that in there and see what happens. Chances are they would actually be more impressed. But other than that, you didn't give us the movie that Andy watched. That's just how it goes. And I still forgot what happened in Toy Story 2 where Barbie was talking about what happened. It was like the whole buzz boom. And then I think they said they didn't have enough supply to meet demand. So that's why they're back on the shelves. And they also decided to make a new version where you have the belt. Anyways, I think that's it. But yeah, this is not Andy's movie. Bummer.